Is that the old van?
It's still got a little put on hold during the setting up of our hospitality house, but we have going to order a van here this week. So I have an appointment set up. So that's I'll be able to report that news, and God provided the funds we needed for that, and so praise God. We're moving forward on that. The big thing is we're moving forward on this new hospitality house we opened up, and we've had people staying there already from Iran and China and India, and people are starting to find out the house functions sort of as an Airbnb for students when they first arrive to Pittsburgh and they need a place to stay while they're looking for an apartment. And so it's just great to be able to meet that need. It just gives us such a way to provide hospitality to people who are in transition. And so we're thankful for that. You hear comments about God's working in Iran, and we really see that among Iranian students coming here. They're open, and really, the first couple who stayed in the house was from Iran, and they were so touched by the hospitality, and they, were coming to the house Bible study, and so God's really working in that. And our online connection program is going really well. We have about 160 people in that program where we connect people for friendship partners and mentoring and Bible learning. And so it's good to see a lot of connections being made there. I guess I'm trying to think in terms of prayer, for certainly for those things for the ministry. On the home front, I'm praising God because I'm a grandfather. My oldest son, his wife gave birth last week, and so that's our first grandchild. And then, Lisa's still recovering from breaking her shoulder. She broke her shoulder way back in right at the end of April, and she's still having problems with the recovery. And is having wrist pain, and she's all down her arm. She's having some pain, and range of motion is not coming back the way it should. So she's trying to avoid a frozen shoulder, as they call it. So we're praying for Lisa, and I think also, for me, I've been doing some interim preaching at the Korean church. So just pray for. It's a way to serve in the Korean community, and I really enjoy it. But it's an extra. It's a big deal to prepare a sermon on top of everything else I'm doing. So just pray for God's grace to help me be efficient with the hours I have to do that. I think they've found a new pastor, so it should only be for another month or two. So I think God is. I feel like our numbers of students have come back from COVID. Like we're at pre-COVID numbers. We had almost 500 students at the garage giveaway, and we've been seeing many students come to our activities. I'm taking a hiking trip this Saturday with 35 people, and we did a trip to Niagara Falls with 35 last weekend. And it's just these trips, they sound like, it's just sort of having fun with people, but it really is much more than that. It's really connecting and giving, like the Christian host families that hosted them in Niagara Falls have such an impact in their lives. And so we're just thanking God for the students He's bringing us, and just pray that we could get from, events and activities and food to the gospel, and making that bridge is always a challenge. And some are ready to hear the gospel right now. Some are ready to attend church, but you just have to go slow at their pace. And so just pray for wisdom, how to approach each and every person. And one final thing is we need a new marketing type person and several new campus staff. So we're praying for a few new people. Yeah.